Hello, everyone, and welcome back to part two of the Middle East update and how close are we to the Ezekiel War. So I'm just gonna, we was talking about Syria and what a mess it is, and the people are fleeing out of these areas once again, and it's truly heartbreaking. The millions that are trapped there. Now, next, we're going to move on to some more Israeli news. Last week, we have a report of Israel's new policy of restrained idea to change its tactics in Syria and basically its operations against Iranian targets and on long-range operations other than on airstrikes. Israel can no longer fly above Syria. This is the end of the Israeli-Russian coordination in 2015. So up till now, every airstrike was conducted with the Russians. Now suddenly we see something very different. Last week, Russia announced it assisted Assyrians with intercepting 4 missiles shot by the Israeli Air Force, the F-16s. This is a first time, ladies and gentlemen, because Benjamin Netanyahu and Vladimir Putin had an agreement, from back in 2015, and as of today, of now, that's done over with. So, Russia didn't want the Iranians running the show in Syria. So, this is very interesting because, that relationship's gone, I guess, now. And the government in Israel is wanting a government of change. And it's changing everything, not for the good. And the Green parties are having the oil issue instead of going, straight through the Mediterranean. They're having to go all the way through the Suez Canal. And basically, it's like Israel is getting eaten from within. So, they're wanting their leadership back in Israel, ladies and gentlemen. Now, without Russian coordination, things could become very hostile, and Russia may have no trouble coming across Israel. Do I know that for sure? No. I just do not know. We don't know anything at this point for certain anymore. Now, next, I want to go back to that meeting last week with Biden and the Prime Minister. And some people zoomed in on the only 2 sentences that he had on this paper, and number 1 reads, Iran considering holding back attacks launched by Shiite militias on the interest and forces in Iraq. And number 2 reads, U.S. response to fire back. So basically, if you put these 2 sentences together, America is ready to respond on Iranian targets, I'm assuming, in response to the attack on the American soldiers. Now,